What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar. And did you hear the bell? That means it's another beautiful day in the Market Watch. So without further ado, let's talk about some cards that are just best selling in each of the sets. So without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? So first off, we're going to talk about none other than release special booster version 1.0 booster boxes. What I want to talk about this is the reason why that we're going to bring this up is for the fact is, especially with sets that are just first printings and anything like that, stuff like this you want to have on deck, especially when you can get them for a little bit cheaper or in the low end price, because all first release sets always keep the most value in any printing of any card game and booster boxes and stuff like that, especially if Digimon survives 10 plus years of a trading card existence. This one set could reach to be $400 or more very easily. So stuff like this is like you just buy sealed and hold on for being sealed. TCG Player right now is $125 going down. So might be keeping a watchful eye on this, just for the fact is, as it goes down, might be a good time to pick up, or just wait for when they give their kickbacks. That 5% kickback can always add up to being something a little more valuable for you in the long game. Card market is looking at 118 euros. So this is pretty decent to see. I mean, it's a little cheaper than us, but it's going up as well. So just want to keep this when you're going to buy boxes. I think buying the first version is really good if you're not going to open it. This is more for long game investment strats to make sure you have a copy of this set, because again, it's out of print. You're not going to get another printing of this set in any capacity, and everything else will be pretty much having O2 printings or O3 printings. Anything with reprint sets now on will have a further line reprint, so these will be still the original prints at the end of the day. So the card we're going to talk about though, first off, is Kamiya from BT01 special release booster. So TCG Player for its regular art is looking like $15.65 going down. Good to see Tai going down for now, and it could go back up as we get closer to BT12, because I don't see it being played in any other deck but in the War Greymon BT12 tribal deck. So that's something you want to just watch carefully. Card market though is at 10 euros going up, while TCG Player for its alternate art is at $23.96 going down. Good to see that coming down a little bit, really is helpful. Then card market's at 22 euros and 99 cents going down as well. Good to see that they're both kind of just in that dollar range of each other. They're not really too far off from each other, and that's not bad. I think watching it come down is going to be really good. And then TCG Player for its foil is $17.95 going down, while card market's at 12 euros and 50 cents going up. So that's what Ty is going to do, because Ty wants to do this. Next card we're going to talk about though is Gazimon from release special booster BT01-03. TCG Players at $2.95 going down, while card market's at 88 cents going down as well. So good to see that they're coming down, and I have no objections with that. So Gazimon is where it's going to be sitting at for now. It might be worth trying to move them, because if they're in your bulk binders and stuff like that, your bulk boxes, might be just a good time to move out any excess play sets. I think even slapping it down for $2.40 and you'll see some decent movement there. Next card we're going to talk about though is Beelzemon special release booster as well. TCG Players at $13.99 going down, while card market's at 19 euros going down as well. TCG Player for its alternate art is sitting at $34.97 going down, while card market's at $40 going up, or 40 euros. The reason for this is for its fluctuation as is there's going to be a printing coming in March for that beautiful booster advanced deck for Beelzemon. So with that, kind of outdates this older card a little bit, because you have an access to the newest printing. If it wasn't for the fact that we're getting out of a new printing version, an alternate art of it, this card would have probably stayed higher and maybe been like a $65 card. But as you can see, that reprint is such a needed reprint at the time. It's gotten a very nice pick. And it's just going to be super easy to get your hands on. It's not even funny. So I wouldn't even touch Beelzemon at the moment. It would be a card to kind of avoid. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Ancient Greymon from Great Legends BT04. The reason I'm talking about this card is I think this is a card you would try to avoid like the plague. The reason I'm saying this right now is that, yes, it has some niche fun moments, but let's even take a look with Emperor Greymon and stuff like that from BT12 and on. They're not touching Ancient Greymon. I mean, there might be a list or two that might splash it in, but nothing too crazy. TG players looking at $21.96 going up for the regular art, while card markets at €15 going up as well. But for TG player for its alternate art is $24.98 going down, while card markets at €20 going down as well. So really good to see these cards coming down, and I have no objections with this. Great Legends BT04. This card, though, I don't think is worth investing into at all, and I have no objections at that. Next card we're going to talk about is Nokia. This thing from Battle of Omni has 3 printings. One is the box topper, one being pre-release, and the other being just the regular art. So, why am I talking about this? This card sees play in really only one new deck going forwards, and that is going to be, guess who? That's going to be the Gazimon Alteress, Digimon Greymon Alteress deck, or aka just Alteress Jogris, and you're going to need it. So, at least 2 up. TCG player for its box topper art is $15.81 going up, while card markets at €7.56 going up as well. So it's proving that Nokia will be seeing some sort of play in the future. Well, EX4 wise, it'll definitely see some play there. It's such a good card for that deck. It's not even funny. TG player for its pre-release stamp, though, is holding strong at $2, while card markets at €4 holding strong, not going up or down. They're just kind of just fixated at this point. Though TCG player is 40 cents for its regular art, card markets at 13 cents going down. Well, guys, I think even worst case scenario is, as Nokia exists, it's just going to be a decent card to have. And let's be honest, if BT13 has some sort of weird Omnimon, Greymon, Metal Garurumon, Jogris kind of scenario that similar to the Alteress deck, we could see Nokia probably climbing up as well, just for that alone. If there's 2 decks that's going to play her consistently, this might seem like a smart idea just to keep watch. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Hitmon alternate art from Double Diamond BT06. TCG players holding strong at $35 going up, while card markets at €23 holding strong going up as well. The thing for this is, the reason why I'm going to talk about this is that this Hitmon's actually quite useful in the Beelzemon decks going forwards. It'll always be good for any deck that's going to be 7 Great Demon Lords, especially if they ever do a just centric 7 Great Demon Lords deck where it's all just about getting into their, you know, mega form that is just a fusion of all the 7 deadly sins. That might play into it because they're all, this Hitmon definitely works with Great Demon Lords. Vialsastar is really going to be a deck that's always going to be in and out of metas, so I think this is just showing off what it can do. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is duruman alternate art from Next Adventure BT07. Reason I'm bringing this up is because BT13 can definitely bring in some of the more favorited cards. What do I mean by that? We're going to definitely see Alphamon getting some support, so that means this deck is going to go high for that max rarity. So TCG players at $32 going up, while card markets at €16.90 going down. What does this mean? Is that Europe doesn't highly evaluate Alphamon as a deck right now, and that's fine. We're holding it strong a little bit, but that's just because we also saw like 2 tops with the deck with online specials, and that's just kind of how that goes. I mean, really comes down to it. Duruman is going to be a card that people are going to buy up once we start seeing Alphamon reveals. The moment we see even a Duro Greymon, and that could be the only card they give. This card will spike, because that's just how the hype goes behind it. And then we have Blackboard Greymon is the next card we're going to talk about from New Awakenings BT08. TCG Player is at $14.30 going up, while Card Market's at €15.13 going up as well. This is just showing that Blackboard Greymon hype, as we're getting closer to BT11, is just getting there. We know that the deck's going to be nasty. We know that it's going to be hyped a lot. But the problem comes down to is realization paired to expectation. So this deck could flop, all we know, and this could be just overhyped by players and everything like that. But at the same time, there is good backing with results. TCG Player is at $45 going down, though, while Card Market's at €50 going down for the alternate art. So it's just showing you that cards a little bit going down for the max rarity versions. And to be honest with you, if you are going to Cali, do not bring your max rarity shiny deck. I think that's just a small bad play if you're going to go to a major event with max rarity. That can lead to being lost max rarity decks. And I mean, who wants to lose out on big money? So next card, though, we're going to talk about is Death-Xmon from X-Record BT09. This card is not seeing much competitive play, and to be honest with you, I won't say anything, but this card probably won't see competitive play even going into BT11. There's just no reason for this card to see competitive play because most of the decks are just OTK, 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 okay. Just, there's very little wide board shenanigans that you have to worry about, and I mean, unless you're really worried about Gazimon or Bloom Hydra, Death X is more of a brick against every other deck that's just OTK, build one stack, go for you, is just kind of that problem in itself. TG Player is at $52.50 going down, while Card Market's at €50 going up. So they might just reach in the middle somewhere right around there, but it's just interesting to see how Death X is not really doing much in the meta. TG Player, though, for its alternate art is $98.24 going up. So it's trying to get some momentum here. We are getting back closer to a real competitive season, and that can lead to seeing some price spikes there. Though it probably won't hold long, that spike, it'll come back down. Card Market, though, is at €59.99 going down. So Death X is what it is at the moment, and I have no objections with that. Next card we're going to talk about, though, is Metal Greymon from Cross Encounters BT010. I know I talked about this last week, but I do want to make an emphasis on making sure you get cards that you're going to need. Metal Greymon is one of those cross encounter blue flare cards that once we get EX4, even though it won't be till June-ish, it's a good card. I mean, is it June? Maybe July. I think it's July. July. So you're going to really need it, but it's one of those cards that is long down the road enough that as long as it doesn't get crazy amount of more support, it should just not hold much value. So TCG Player is at $4.04 going up, while Card Market's at €4 going up as well. Hey, it is what it is, right? Though TCG Player for its alternate art is $22.65 going down, while Card Market's at €17 going down as well. That's good to see the alternate art max rarity go down. We always want to see that kind of stuff fall. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Digimon from Classic Collection EX01. Yes, it's time to talk about one of the rogue decks of the format, and that is Digimon. Digimon gets some support in BT11, which can lead to being some much-needed cards. Though it does also get a reprint in the set, and I'll be heat on the reprint. There will be 3 golden cards, one being All Force, one being Mastamon, one being Digimon. They're all ways of trying to get the cards in circulation. They are going to be as pulled as hard as you would get a Alphamon. So, hey, it is what it is. TCG Player, though, is at $17.98 going down, while Card Market's at €17.39 going down as well. Good to see it come down. Hopefully you guys pick it up once it reaches like $15. I wouldn't sleep past it. I mean, it's going to be a 3 of card. In my opinion, I don't see it being any more expensive than a 3 of copy situation. TCG Player for its alternate art, though, is at $62, going down, while Card Market's holding strong at 37 euros. Cool. I like seeing when they're kind of cheap, and maybe Machine Dramon flows under everybody's radar. And to be honest with you, if it doesn't do well at Nats, we'll expect a lot of this cards to drop rapidly, because people will be more patiently waiting for the Beelzemon advanced deck, BT12 at that point. So after Nats, that's what's going to probably happen. Next card we're going to talk about is Gigimon from Gigimon from alternate art. The alternate art from Digital Hazard EX02. This card is ran in any Gazimon deck. Not Gazimon deck. Gallantmon deck for the seeable future. This card will always see play no matter what. So TCG Player is at $28.97 going down, while Card Market's at €24.99 going down as well. So expect this to come down. I have no objections with that. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Hina from alternate art from Dragonic Roar EX03. TCG Player's at €17. Well, $17.73 going down, while Card Market's at €14.80 going down as well. So Hina, because the Dragon Link deck didn't really do as much as it should have done, that's what kind of just drove a lot of players off of it. But it's good to see Hina come down, because she's being frightfully a little bit expensive, and for a lot of players, that's good to see, because Dragon Links is a very fun deck, and under right pilot conditions can do a lot of things. If you guys kind of noticed the trend in this video, let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. Did you like that I covered kind of one card from every set? And that was kind of fun for me. I think just because of how much the meta isn't really fluctuating much right now, because we don't have a lot of competitive data that's really forcing these cards to go up. And right now, I figured we should go over the best selling cards of the set. Well, in like the top 3 to 4 cards. So it wasn't just pick like, oh, the secret of the set, secret of the set, secret of the set. Well, no. This wasn't all about just picking that, but I wanted to pick cards that really showed what you kind of expect when you open a box, and at the end of the day, what you guys might see for some value. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and peace.